Good evening, everyone, and welcome along once again to F1 TS Hub Season 12 for Round 5 at the Spanish Grand Prix here at the Circuit de Catalunya here in Barcelona. So, it is a wonderful sunny day in Spain, and we're waiting to see some F1 action. This will be the track that drivers would know the most from pre-season testing, of course. So, I hope that we can get as good a race as we did last time out in Baku. And as always, joining me in the commentary box is, of course, Alex. How are we? How was your race?
My race, I lasted 2 laps, so good. I'm proud of myself. There was a big incident in the first corner. My wing got chopped off, and obviously I went on cold mediums, span, and it came over. That's a big thing for you this week. Cold tyres like this, especially cold medium tyres, they will be the bane of people's lives, I think.
Yep, so we've super soft and medium available to us. So I'm sure we'll see those Ferraris maybe on the mediums. Or the soft tyres tend to work for them. They all seem to get a podium starting on the soft tyres. So,
Yes, this track's very understeery for me. It's quite difficult, there's a few corners. Wavey's been a very good driver so far, 4th in the championship. I'll quickly break down the championship as follows. Let me just get my phone. Alright, so far we have Julian on top with 62 points. Following him is Lewis on 55 points. Following him is Black Mamba on 45 points. And following him is Wayne on 34 points. And then just behind him is Noak on 33. That rounds off the top 5. So the top 5 is Julian, Louis, Black Mamba, Wayne and Noak. And the constructors is Red Bull on 83, Mercedes on 82, Ferrari 78, Sauber 57 and McLaren 49.
so it's close in the Drivers' Championship. And,
yes, very.
Closer than I originally thought it was, because in our heads, Blizzard's been dominating, but he hasn't. He's been bottling it every time. So, we actually have had 4 different winners in the past 4 races, which has led to that championship being so close. And Lewis has just been kind of casually going about his business, and he's now second in the championship behind Julian. And, if things go his way, he could take the lead of the championship here.
Yeah, he's technically on track, won 2 Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Australia and of course Baku. So he's definitely got the race pace. For me though, I think this circuit's going to throw up some different winners for me. I think a big person that I think could be really good on here is Josh. He's kind of been backing his teammate. Will we see him kind of go on his own after he's only 1 point behind his teammate? Oh, Wayne loses it in the last sector on his medium tyres. He would have been the first guy to set a lap, unfortunately. That's probably those tyres cooked.
Yeah, he's going to have to go for a new set of boots now. They're going to be overheat. It's very, very hot after that spin. So, of course, the harder the compound, the harder it is to get temperature into the tyre. So, that's why softer compounds are better for qualifying, because they heat up very quickly. It's Bookster with the initial pace of a 120.8. Now, we have a few other... Of course, we still have Blizzard who's out on a lap, and you can be sure that he's going to be rapid. Well, I say that, he's backed out of his lap, so he wasn't happy with that run. Interesting enough. So let's see anybody else.
I think there is tons of place in the circuit you can just mess up, and it screws your whole lap up. This track is very flowing, and if you get out of that flow, it's not going to be too good for you. So far though, Louis, I don't really understand why people are going super soft. I don't think you can do the 1 second supers. It's good to be a Seb. It's an absolute...
Well, that's a benchmark. 117.1. He absolutely smashes Bookster time. I doubt that was a representative lap from Bookster, because Julian went third. Then Julian went third on those mediums. Schofield are now second on the supers. And remember, Julian started way up the grid in Baku on the softs, which really helped him. But it is the 2 super soft runners out in front.
Interestingly enough for me, you look at the VSI boys, the Saubers, one of them is on the soft tyre, super soft tyre, that being Blizzard, and the other one is on the medium tyre, that being Josh. Completely different strategies from the boys. So far though, quite interesting how it's shaping up. I think the one stop in the super soft tyres is not possible. I think the one stop is the fastest way to go though, so I don't know what's kind of happened. Yellow flags in sector 3.
That's
Can't really.
That's probably going to be for a slow car. Black Mamba just popped into third place there, 1:17.3. And I was just looking as well. P5 currently is Retrix in the McLaren. Now, the McLarens did a super job last time out, and podium was stolen away from the other one on the line, which was a bit heartbreaking for the other one, but they got a really nice third and fourth last time out.
Obviously, Wayne coming on top in that time exchange, but Retrix, to be fair to him, says he wants to get better with his pace, and he did that in Baku. Can he do it again here? For me though, I don't. Oh, Louis!
Yeah, he's off.
Drama!
Yep, he smashed his wing. Now, where is that? That is on the way. Oh, that's through the S section. Easy place to lose it there. If you run it out too wide, so that's going to be him done for a little while. You can just see the Sauber of Josh behind him, who's out on a lap. He's on the mediums, so he's gone for an interesting strategy, as he said.
I think the mediums and softs is the way to go. I don't think you can one-stop it on the supers. I think the one-stop is that's the way to go. However, maybe the guys on the supers know that a safety car is prone in this tier. So they're thinking, we'll get a safety car, so we'll do it. But Josh goes across the line. Oh no, it's just starting me that. My bad.
Yeah, that's right, on board with him.
Let's do it.
As we go for a lap around the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya into turn 1, down to 4th gear. Off camber, there's a car off just there. That's MLA who's off, and then this long right-hander just waiting to see when the corner ends, and then down towards under the Pirelli bridge, and at the end of sector 1, your sector 1 split is just before that corner. Then this is a really tough corner, easy to lose the rear end. Then as at the lamppost, into the left-hander, get it turned in, run it out to the curve as much as possible, then down towards the S section, which is very easy to cut the corner and lose your lap. Off camber, drops away from you, then rises uphill again and into this almost flat-out right-hander. Let's see Josh, a bit of a lift, because he's on the mediums, and not as much grip as the super softs. Then DRS section down towards this almost street-like section, onto the brakes, down to 2nd gear, getting the car turned in, out to the curb. Then this corner right here wants to spin you. You got to be careful through there. So through the right-hander and into the tight little chicanes here. There's been a few movers up at the front. We'll talk about those once Josh comes across the line. Let's see where he's going to go. Through the chicane and through the last corner. It's going to be flat and across the line. DRS open. Where's Josh going to go with this lap? He's going to go 4th on the medium, so he's ahead of Noek, and he's the fastest of the medium runners. And while we were talking there, Black Mamba went a little bit quicker on a 1:17.3. Noek, as we said, 1:17.8, and he's also on the medium tyres. He's got some good pace.
Yeah, Julian as well on the mediums. 3/10 off those guys. For me, I think two people that made mistakes is Scuderia Fed and Scope Builder. I think they're going to be playing a very different game to the rest of the lads. I think the medium runners will next go on to soft tyre. However, if Seb and Scope Builder are lucky, they may strap on a set of soft tyres and perhaps beat their time with track evolution. It's hard to say. For me, though, I think the biggest thing is that Josh is 4th. Hopefully, though, because I know, Jack, we've been seeing a bit of team orders from the Sauber boys. Hopefully today that won't come into effect.
Yeah, well, we have seen, of course, we have seen that, but what we haven't seen so far in this qualifying session is Blizzard set a lap, and he's come back out on the medium, so he's following his teammate in that regard. So Blizzard, he's been pretty much dominant in qualifying. He's taken pole position at all but one event, and of course that was China when Julian beat him to it. So he's taken every pole position. Let's see if he can take it, and it's usually been by a massive margin. So let's see what he can do with this lap. And most people are actually out on the medium, so they're following what Josh is doing, but the top 3 are just going for pole, they don't care.
Yes, and I think maybe track position for the top 3 is good. But Black Mamba's on the soft tyre, to be fair to him. You can one-stop on the softs to mediums, so, but I don't know, this is unknown territory for Black Mamba.
Yeah, he's not usually far. Well, the two Ferraris in general are never far this far up, but Black Mamba's, like, his lucky number is 15. So he starts 15th. He's pretty much going to be guaranteed a podium later on. Just off instance, MLA just went 5th, actually. That is a good lap from MLA. Let's just say. He's second fastest of the medium runners. So he's done really well there. He's gone quicker than Noah, and he's actually gone quicker than his teammate.
Yes. But Blizzard is about to finish his lap here. He's the danger man in quali. Let's see what he can get. Can he top the medium runners? Wouldn't surprise me. He comes across the line to set.
Yes.
Oh, he does set
3/10 faster.
3/10. But to me, Julian in 8th spot. He's also been running those mediums for 5 laps now. I think he's really just trying to get anything he can out of this set of medium compounds. However, if he's doing the one stop from soft to medium, hopefully he's got another set. Because you don't want to be on 5 lap old mediums going into a new race. Scuderia said it was a slightly bit faster with a
16.7. That's quite a lot faster than anybody else around him. 16.7 for Scuderia Seb. Can he maybe take his first pole position of the season?
Wouldn't surprise me, however. The medium runners, the medium tyre runners have still got soft tyres to use.
Yeah, Black Mama's come back out on the softs. So let's see what he can do. If he can start on pole with softs, that's going to be good for him.
I mean, I don't know why Julian's running so many laps on the mediums, unless he's got another set, but Julian comes across the line.
Oh, he beats Blizzard! Oh, he beats him by 300ths of a second. That's big for Julian. But look at... Whoa, 5 lap old mediums though.
Louis down in 12th.
Yes.
For me though, look at the Ferrari of Noah. He's going back down. Maybe we'll see one of the Ferraris go into the double figures. That's nothing against the Ferraris. That's where they like it seems.
Blizzard's taking the old track. He just took the old track as he came into the pits. He was going slowly. He didn't use it. Lewis with the 117.1 on the medium tyres. Boom! Absolute smashes it with a 117.1 on the medium compound tyres. That's exactly what he needs. Exactly what he needs.
Yes, that's shocking.
That is incredible.
Obviously, I don't want to put words into the mouths of drivers, but I can assume we're expecting a dry race here. As if it was a wet race, wet start, I think we'd see all our drivers go on soft, super soft runs. So I think we're in set for a dry race because obviously, if it's raining, you wouldn't start on the dry tyre. So I think everyone was just trying to get track position, so we can assume a dry race at least for the start. And Louis on those mediums, what can he do on the soft tyre, which you'll assume will come out on just in time? If not, he's looking a bit vulnerable there on those mediums. He might go back to about 7th or 8th.
Look how close it is.
Interestingly, we have not seen a lap from Jesse or Elku yet.
Yeah, Wayne is on an out lap currently. And let's see, Black Mamba is on a... Well, I think he was on an out lap there. He's about to go on to one on the softs. So can he maybe get himself on the front row with those soft tyres?
You could perhaps say he might have the pace to go all the way. Comes across line second.
Oh, second fastest. So he's on the front row currently, but he needs to find another 3/10 for pole. And it looks like he's going to push for that.
Given the circumstances, I think he'll take second spot though, considering he's qualifying this year.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, Blizzard down in 6th, I didn't expect this. Obviously he's got a lap on the soft tyre. I think we're set for an interesting last few minutes of qualifying, mate. I
think so. Oh, Black Mama's lost it! He's lost it into the wall as he came out of the right hand, but he pushed them too hard and he's broken his wing, so he's going to have to... Yeah, he's retired. So that's going to be his qualifying over.
It's a solid lap though, to be fair. It's a solid lap.
Yeah, it is... At least he managed to get a lap in before he did that. He's on the front row currently, and he is going to be starting on those softs. So he's still in a good position. It's not totally over for these guys.
The first person we're going to see set a lap here of the top runners is going to be MLA. He's already out here. No one else is actually out of the top runners. So maybe MLA's thinking of going for 2 runs. MLA though, he needs a good quali. He's been kind of in the middle ground.
I'm going to have to leave and rejoin because my camera is actually broken.
Oh, brilliant.
It's frozen. It froze me in one spot. so there's not much I can do.
I'll keep you guys updated. Here as we go follow MLA through the end of the first sector. Currently doing okay so far. Needs a good spot here, MLA, as he goes down this corner. Very understeery through this is the next corner coming up though. You have to really get this right. Don't go on the curb too often, otherwise you will be losing that back end. Good job by MLA. Went on the curb a little bit too much there, probably lost a bit of a half a tenth as we now go on to the second sector straight with MLA. Looking very, very nice indeed. The only other person out at the minute is Scope Fielder. But the rest of the other boys are waiting for the very, very last minute to come out on their soft tyres.
Yeah, we're back. Issue solved. So, we're all good.
MLA though, about to come across the line in a few seconds in his lap. Been solid from MLA, I think. I think he'll be annoyed though here, as he hasn't really. He's backed out. I think he's going for another run.
Yeah.
He might encounter a lot of traffic. That's my thing. He might encounter a lot of traffic.
So pretty much everybody is out on the softs, apart from our current provisional pole sitter, Scuderia Seb. I think he just wants that pole position for just for once this season to be on the tops, on the front of the grid.
Yeah, for me though, having Elku and Jesse not even set a lap.
Yeah, well, Jesse is on an out lap. It's going to be tight whether he's going to make it or not.
I don't think he will.
Got Scuderia Seb out onto a lap. He goes even quicker, 1:16.4. Can that be beaten?
That's just showboating now, I think, from Seb.
But can Lewis beat him on the soft tyres? Because he's got the pace.
Yes,
so
he does.
Can he do it? And what about this battle with the medium runners? Julian's back out on the soft tyres, as is Blizzard, as is Josh. There's this massive midfield battle going on right now. Josh going on to a lap. Blizzard is behind him, not far behind. Then MLA, Noek. Let's see. Lewis is currently the winner of this one, and Scopefield are doing well up in fourth as well. Gotta give a mention to him.
Yeah, Jesse will make it, mate. Jesse
MLA is third fastest on the softs. That is super close between himself and Black Mamba. And he's got another chance. Julian second fastest on the softs. So he's 1:16.7. He's happy with that. So now we carry on with the rest of the qualifying laps that are yet to come. So get ready for a lot of action here. There's going to be a lot of movement in the table. MLA's out on another lap. Lewis is on a lap. Scopefielder is out on a lap. Blizzard is on a lap. Everybody's on a lap.
Yeah, even Jesse will be the last person across the line. But so far I'm keeping an eye on Louis. I don't know about who you're keeping an eye on, but...
Yes. Noek second fastest. Noek's gone second fastest. I told you to watch out for him. 800ths of a second off of pole position on the soft tyres. What a lap from the Ferrari.
Yeah, Black Mamba has the potential to go right down the grid.
It could. Josh is fourth fastest.
Josh is going fourth. I'll put that. Promote Black Mamba to fifth.
Watch for MLA. MLA is going to be next to come across the line.
Ends his race.
Blizzard fourth fastest. He only manages fourth. So, Blizzard ahead of Josh, but here comes MLA. He goes in behind Josh on a 1:16.9. Lewis is going to be next across the line. Where is Lewis going to go? He's only 8th. Scuderia Seb is on pole for the first time this season, but Noek absolutely smashed it out of the park with a P2 on the soft tyres. Wow.
What a racing prospect.
Oh, we are in for a good one.
What are we not in the prestige here? Still need that counselling there from last week, so hopefully this week will be good.
Look how close that was.
Seb, to be fair to him, Jesse in third.
Jesse managed third. I didn't even see that. He popped ahead of them. He's on the super softs, of course, but he popped ahead of Julian. But Julian crucially ahead of Blizzard, and Louis is all the way down in 9th.
Because he's starting on the mediums.
Yeah, but he is starting on the mediums. Yeah.
He didn't get better on the softs.
Scopefielder.
He's going to be
10th.
Oh man!
Yeah. Wow.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Look at that top 3. Could you have predicted that before we started this? Scuderia, Seb, Noek, and Jesse. That's in the top 3.
You can't look at that, but If you look between 4th and 10th, there's 5 tenths.
And the VSR boys of Josh and Blizzard separated by 600ths. Not half a second this time, but 600ths.
Blizzard doesn't look too confident around this circuit compared to the others.
Oh, it's cloudy.
It looks a bit darker.
Oh, it's cloudy.
Looks a bit darker.
Oh, no.
We're set for a good one, mate.
I think so.
Buckle in. Right, bold prediction. Who's winning it? Looking at the grid, who's going to take it?
I'm not even going to try and make a prediction because I just don't know.
I'm gonna suggest a driver's going to win. I think a driver will win the race, and
that is a good shout.
Unless it's a CPU, we never know. Especially in the prestige tier.
Yeah, and
You never know.
we've seen the safety car do two races in a row, so that might
How many
happen.
times are we going to see the safety car today? Though I think at least 8.
Yeah, might see at least a virtual safety car about 10 times.
Yeah. Turns out the entire race is just under safety car or virtual.
Well, that would mean Scuderia Seb would win it. So,
He'd be happy with that.
yeah, so Lewis has got a job ahead of him.
I find something must have gone wrong in his lap if he didn't improve on the soft tyre.
Yeah.
His medium run. His medium run was impeccable though. But still.
So we
Anyway,
have... Now let's have a look at the
grid.
strategies, yep. So a few difference, but it's mostly Schofield are going for super softs, then it's soft and mediums all outside the top 10, so not much of a variation. But the top 3 is a Force India, a Ferrari and a Haas. So that's all new. I think it's actually probably the first time this season that an Alfa Romeo Sauber has not been on the front row. So that's a new statistic. And it also lines us up nicely for a 5th different winner.
Bookster's got off the circuit there. But we have this little section in the back where Malloy and Bookster and Wayne are all on mediums.
Yeah, and of course Lewis is inside the top 10 on the mediums as well.
I think he's a little bit of a stuck in the mud there, mate. Those mediums are going to take us a bit more to warm up on the start line. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him start to go back, but he'll get the pace again later on in the race. It's all about how much he's going to lose in that start. For me though, I don't really get LQ's strategy. He didn't qualify.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't know. Yeah, so there is some weird strategies out there, but Black Mamba P8, one of his highest qualifyings this season.
I think it is.
Keep an eye out for him, if you will.
Yeah, Josh and Blizzard on the front. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, keep an eye out for him because he does like to just come from nowhere. So you will see a lot of him in the race just a little bit later. But again, watch out for Nowak.
Watch out for the VSR boys of Blizzard and Josh.
Just watch out for everybody. It's prestige. Just watch out for everybody.
Even Elku.
Even Elku.
He might win. That's no offense to Elku. I was just commenting on his qualified position. You could go from 16th to 1st if he channels the spirit of the Ferraris. If he channels the spirit of the Ferraris, he can do it.
Oh, settle in, boys. Here we go.
Right, guys, here we go.
Final car. Here we go then. It is the Spanish Grand Prix. It's round 5 of the F1 TS Prestige tier. We're waiting for starters' orders, and here they come. 5 red lights for the start of the Spanish Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start for Scuderia Seb. It's a good start from Nowak. Watch for the Saubers in the background. Scuderia Seb covers off the Ferrari, but watch for Julian, who's got a decent start. And look at, that's Blizzard looking on the inside of trying to find some room. And it looks like Nowak's going to try and take the lead. Scuderia Seb holds on for now. Julian is still there. Blizzard is now 4th. Jesse dropping all the way down. Josh into 6th. Retrix into 7th. The MLA's had a disastrous start. He's dropping all the way down the field. But oh, we got a spinner in the background. Haas off in the background. Julian going for 2nd place on Nowak. Down the inside. He's managed to make that move stick. So he's into 2nd place, and it's a poor start from Nowak. And Blizzard now on the outside of the Ferrari, trying to see if he can make this one work. And it looks like he might. There's a little bit of wheel-to-wheel action there as Blizzard gets ahead of Nowak. So Nowak, a poor start in the end for him, and he's going to have to fight his way through this next part. Of Julian already mounting the pressure on Scuderia Seb up front.
Yeah, Jesse was the casualty from 3rd to last.
Oh, what a shame! For him. What a shame for him.
Louis, he had a really poor start.
Lewis and Black Mamba.
Louis had a really poor start. He went back to like 12th, but he somehow managed to get back up to 8th. But so far, Scuderia Seb keeping that lead, but being slowly put just behind behind from the championship leader, followed by Blizzard, followed by Noak, followed by Josh, followed by Emily, followed by Amber, followed by Lewis. What a top 8!
Yeah, Julian with the perfect start. He might actually have a goal with Scuderia 7 to turn 1. He's getting the benefit of the slipstreams. He'll go down towards turn 1. Watch for the Mercedes. He goes down the inside of turn 1. This is for the lead, and he's got it. Julian, what a first lap from him. He's up to the lead of the race, and now can try and pull away from Blizzard, who is chasing after him behind. Noek is a little bit further behind. He hasn't had the best of start. We got a problem for Scopefielder, I think. Yeah, he's been in the gravel trap. There's gravel on the tyre, so he's dropped down to 15th place. And Blizzard now mounting the challenge on Scuderia Seb, who even just after taking pole is now already falling off the pace. Blizzard is almost touching his gearbox, running up to the S section here.
You gotta be careful here though. Oh, Blizzard gonna go side, wouldn't go side by side to there. You got a straight coming up, just wait for it. As I said though, Seb did a really good job to get pole. However, I don't think he's got the pace to match with the top boys. But how much have
there he goes, Blizzard down the inside of the Force India. And he's got it, so he's into second place. It's Julian from Blizzard. And Julian now 1.3 seconds ahead, so Noah can try and retake that third place and try to recover, but he's got to watch his mirrors because Josh is all over him behind. And after this lap, we're going to have DRS. So
yeah, Louis dropped off.
Yeah, on those mediums.
I don't think they're ready yet for competition. However, Noah on Scuderia, he doesn't look close enough.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not close enough this time. But Julian 1.2 seconds ahead of Blizzard. Noek trying to find a way past this Force Indy. These Supersofts will not go a long way into this race. And he's made a mistake through that right-hander, as has Josh. So MLA now trying to recover. Black Mamba's on his tail. Black Mamba's up one position from where he started. He managed to jump one car.
Yeah, Julian's miles away.
Yeah, he's running away.
But you know, Blizzard, he's a man that gets better as the stint goes on, to be fair to him, so we have to keep an eye on that. But Noak on Scuderia, how much of a blockade can Scuderia set be in this little tail? Is he going to go for it now?
Yes!
Yes, he is.
Down the inside, Noak, can he get it done? Watch for Scuderia Seb with the cutback. It's going to be tough to go side by side, and Noak goes around the outside, manages to hold it, and watch for Josh, who's going to get the benefit of this little battle here, and Josh goes up the inside, so Scuderia Seb loses two places in one corner, and then unfortunately MLA has hit the back of him and lost a bit of his end plate there, but now Noak is going to be vulnerable to Josh.
Yes. Yeah, Julian's running away with it. Sad to say.
Here comes Josh on Noak. So he just got the third place. He's going to lose it straight away. And watch for MLA on Scuderia 7 in the background. Josh down the inside of Noak. He gets it done behind. MLA has got past Scuderia 7. There's a massive little battle going on here as Black Mamba takes it as well. Can Black Mamba try and get past two cars in one? There's contact between the Ferrari and the Mercedes as they come through. They manage to hold it. Watch out for Lewis, who's suddenly involved. He goes down the inside of MLA. And now Lewis is up behind Black Mamba all of a sudden.
Those mediums are now hot and ready to go.
Yeah, he's got the temperature. He's got the temperature. And now he's charging. Retrix and Malloy. Malloy down the inside of Retrix for P9. Can he get this one done? Yes. So you can see how far Scuderia Seb has fallen. He's fallen to 8th. And may fall out of the points here if he's not carefully. It's going to be... but now suddenly, Black Man was up behind his teammate after all of that action.
And we know how good these guys work when they're together on the same bit of circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me at the minute though, I think Louis is the danger man. He's on fresh mediums, kind of. You know, he didn't run too many laps on that, to my knowledge. And he is catching Black Mamba. Noak
might have a go with Josh again. This is going to be a nice little change of position. And in the background, you can just see Lewis slipstreaming past with the DRS. And he is into 5th place, and let's see if Noak makes the move on Josh. Yes, Josh tries to hang around the outside, can't quite do it, but he might have another go into the right-hander. So Noak back into 3rd place. This battle is not over. Josh might have another pop at him. He runs wide though, and that's not going to help him. Lewis, and with the benefit of these guys battling, Lewis will close up.
Yeah, I mean for me, BSR Blizzard and Julian getting away.
They are getting away.
But we have a lot of tasty battles for me, Matt. The danger man is Louis.
he's definitely the danger man. So just keep an eye on him.
Because he's going to have a long stint in this race. If he can look after those mediums, we could be seeing a first dual winner.
Yeah, the safety car worked in his favour last time, so.
So how long are we expecting people like Scuderia Seb, Scopefielder to go? How long are we expecting them to go?
I'm gonna give a rough guess, and I'm gonna guess they're gonna come in the next 2 laps, because Scuderia Seb's tyres are not good at all. They're blistered already after 6 laps. So
now I don't want to sound like someone that like predicts stuff.
Oh, Retrix off into the walls, the last corner, and he's still going, but he went into the gravel, and that's cost him his front wing. And Elku, starting from the back of the grid, into the points, and now up behind the pole sitter.
That's what I was about to say. I don't sound like, you know, one of those people that predict stuff, but we said Elku could get quite far up the grid from just being in the race. He's done that, and he's currently against Scuderia Seb, and again, I think the Supercross tyres were not the time to start, unfortunately. He's still falling back. However, we've had a little bit of a lull in the race now, no one's really given it any battles, but we do have Elku on Scuderia Seb, and the sooner Scuderia Seb gets in the pits, probably straps on, he's probably going to have to go for a 2-stop.
Yeah, and I am noticing, there goes Elku on the outside of Scuderia Seb. Useless camera, as I tried to follow the battle. It's following the rear of the car. I don't want to see the rear of the car. So, Elku now up behind Scuderia Seb. And I have to say, his tyres are actually starting to blister on the rear. That's Elku's tyres. He's on the softs, remember?
Yes. Which shows you how much pain Scuderia Seb.
Oh, okay, Elku follows him. Elku follows him. Interesting.
Maybe there's some wing damage on Elku.
Potentially, but super softs, they're in, so I was almost spot on with my prediction.
Yes, speaking of predictions, Josh is now within DRS range. No,
Lewis is within DRS range. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He's catching.
Yeah, because
these tyres are not looking good for anyone.
Josh is struggling because he was within DRS range of Nowak, and all of a sudden he's dropped 1.5 behind, and Lewis, on the medium tyres, now 0.4 of a second behind them.
I think Louis is my favourite to win. If he can manage this stint, he's looking very, very. Because he's not even that far behind Julian, really. What would you say the gap is? I'll check myself.
Lewis goes down the. Oh, he has a look on Josh, trying to look down the inside. Can he find the room? No, he can't quite do it. But let's say Lewis wins today, and Julian is second. Lewis will be leader of the championship by 1 point, going to the next round.
Yes.
So it makes things interesting.
For me, yeah, I think Blizzard has done a good job. However, he's falling back.
Right, here comes Lewis for sure this time. DRS on Josh, and Josh, I don't think, has got nothing to fight with. Look at the overspeed. Lewis is into 4th place on the medium tyres, and can now go chasing after Nowak. He doesn't have to push too hard, because he's got to bring these tyres a little bit further into, well, like a lot further into this race. But Nowak's tyres will start to go off eventually, so he's just got to bide his time. And maybe Black Mamba can get involved. And I just noticed, actually, bit of a battle going on between Malloy and MLA. And don't forget, Malloy's on the mediums too. So, Malloy down the inside of MLA. Is there going to be contact there? Not quite. Malloy trying to look down the inside of the Mercedes here. Little bit of wheel-on-wheel contact there. Malloy's not going to try it up the inside there. A bit dodgy to try it there. So here comes Malloy. He's going to have DRS on MLA this time by. MLA, a little bit of a better run. Will Malloy have a pop on the brakes here? No, MLA goes defensive. And watch for Malloy with the cutback. Very nicely done. Can he get the track? Sure, that was close. Dodgy to try it there. Well, let's see. Oh, he's having a look on the inside now. Into the SR's contact between them. MLA pitches the car into a spin and somehow saves it, but Malloy gets through as a result. And I don't think MLA is going to be very happy with him there.
Nowak is incredibly catching Blizzard.
He is.
I don't know what's happened. Blizzard's dropped off completely.
Yeah, he's got
Maybe
a
that was a
problem.
mistake.
Yeah, he's had a mistake, and Noek can now smell blood.
What's going on with Blizzard's races? I don't understand.
I don't know, but Elku,
Elku
boom,
fast
fastest
lap.
lap. He's 16 seconds behind James Slater, but nonetheless, he's on fresh softs, so he's obviously going to get the fastest lap. Now, what Lewis needs these guys to do is battle, so he can close
He's still
up.
catching. He's
He is?
catching ridiculously quick. He was this time last lap he was 2.4 seconds back. Now he's only 1.9 seconds. So that's a good thing.
So Noek with
Blizzard
DRS.
has got a massive issue. However, there's not much overtaking opportunity you can do around this section. In fact, this is really more like a roadblock.
Yeah. So, doing what he normally does, he tends to drop off midway through his stint, and Noek is all over him here. So here we go, he'll have DRS, and Noek is most likely, and quite easily, going to take P2 in this race. Blizzard's going to have nothing to answer with. Blizzard goes defensive, Noek to the outside. He should have it done before the corner, and Noek is into P2 of this race. He overtakes VSR Blizzard, and the Ferrari is into second place. He's finished second before. He finished second in Bahrain to his teammate, and he's 3.6 seconds ahead of Julian. Julian is out front and doing an excellent job, but his tyres are starting to blister.
Yes. For me though, I think Blizzard's got his back. I don't know if they made a mistake on the gravel or something, because he's sticking with Noah.
He is,
He's
and
not-
Lewis
not-
is
not-
coming.
He's
Fast.
like, as you said, he's a shark that's... You said that Noah was a shark that smells blood. I think you feel Lewis.
Yeah, Noek's got Noek's got a penalty. Disaster. So he's going to drop behind Lewis and Blizzard. So right now, Lewis is in the podium positions. He's
Blizzard all in the back of him then.
Yeah, Blizzard. Now he won't know that Noek's got a penalty, so he will re-overtake him down the main straight because he's got the DRS and he's close enough through this section. And Lewis now 1.4 seconds behind.
However, Noak's got a lot of DRS deployed.
So does Blizzard.
He's gone into overtake mode.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a tasty one. I don't know here. I think Noak has some grounds to defend.
Oh, I think
he can
Blizzard's
do
got.
it.
No, Blizzard's not quite close enough. You are correct. Oh, he gets a kick of oversteer as well, so he's not going to have a go at him here.
I love how Lewis is kind of having a Sunday driver limit waiting. You can tell he's not quite pushing as much as you would think he would be, because he knows that he's not going out to battle yet. He's not in that position. Also, Julian isn't really kicking away here.
No, he's
considering
not.
the battling.
And a man who might come into play later is this man, Malloy. He's right up behind Black Mamba here in this race. He's on the mediums as well. So the guys who are on the mediums are really flying up through the field, and Lewis is almost in that DRS range of Blizzard. Almost. He's almost there. He just needs about a tenth.
He's going to get there before the end of the lap, surely.
Oh, let's see, Malloy. He's having a pop at Black Mamba down the inside. Textbook move of Black Mamba with the cutback as they run up through the left-hander. Can he get this one done down the inside of the right-hander? Black Mamba's still going to be there, but he is ahead. So Malloy is into 6th place and now is behind Josh. But Blizzard is to the pits.
And Louis will still get DRS from him though. Louis will take it very much, whereas Miller won't.
And Black Mamba's in too. MLA is in, so the first of the soft runners are in. Now, Blizzard is going to go to those mediums for sure.
I would have thought Julian would have gone in, to be fair. Considering Noak's actually catching him. Not by a considerable amount, but he is catching.
And Blizzard immediately on the way out of the pit lane, weaving left to right to just get the temperature in the mediums. These tyres are going to be cold. So he needs to warm them up quick, and this needs to be a quick out lap.
That's what made me crash. Cold mediums around the circuit, they're not your best friend, that's for sure. But for me, we're beautifully poised for a good race.
Yeah, we are at lap 12. We're almost at the halfway mark. And Julian, I'm sure he's going to respond to what Blizzard did. So let's see if he peels into the pit lane.
It wouldn't surprise me. To be fair, I don't know why he's
No,
not.
he's staying out.
Is the Ferrari? The Ferrari's in.
Nowak in. So Lewis will take P2 in this race. He's on the medium tyres, remember.
Which is a lot fresher than Julian's.
And Josh is in too. So right now, we're going to have Julian, Lewis and Malloy in the top three. So Malloy's into the top three now, thanks to that. Nowak on his way out. Bookster's also just chipping away there. And Wayne as well. These guys all started on the mediums. So Nowak is going to come out. Oh, Retrix is out first retirement. And Nowak gets close with Blizzard, but he has come out in front. But remember, Nowak's tyres are going to be freezing cold. So Blizzard's going to have the advantage of warmer tyres. Can he try and carry it? There's a little bit of contact, and Blizzard's going to try and hang it up the inside. He takes opportunity and down the inside of the next corner, and he is ahead. So taking advantage of the newer tyres and one lap rubber on them. He is into P7 in this race, and what is essentially a net P2.
Yes. However, Louis has been catching Julian ever slightly.
Yeah.
You would expect, with Julian being on the mediums, which are going to be in a lot better condition than Julian. If Julian's in.
In comes Julian from the lead of the race. So we saw this in Baku. Lewis takes the lead with the mediums on. Malloy's also going to carry on, and he should be in P2. Where is Julian going to come out? He's onto the medium tyres. He should come out comfortably in front of Blizzard. But Blizzard is in traffic, of course, so that's not going to help him. And he gets caught up behind James Slater there. And Julian on his way out. He's at the pit exit already. He comes out behind Bookster, and he's gonna slot into this traffic, which ain't going to help him. But he is a full 3 seconds clear of Blizzard and Nowak.
He's lost out though.
He has lost out. In total, he has lost. So he's going to be caught in this traffic.
Especially when Wayne's got warmer tyres than Julian. Can Wayne use that to his advantage? And also, Julian's got Bookster in front of him, who is on much older medium compound tyres.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. So, and Bookster's going to be going a lot for. He's going to be going for another while longer on that set of tyres. So he's going to have to pass him on track fairly without any pit stops.
Yes.
And Bookster will fight him.
Bookster will. We know Bookster. He's very happy with his current form. He's done very well in the Prestige here, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
However, I think when it comes to it, Julian's going to have an easy pass.
Yeah. Much as he tries.
However, yeah, but the thing about Blizzard, he's right on the back of Wayne as well.
Yeah, he'll get the benefit of the DRS off the McLaren, and Nowak will have the benefit of a double toe. So you can see Wayne went immediately defensive as he came out of that left-hander. But here comes Blizzard, takes fifth place away, and Julian is ahead of Bookster as they run into turn 1. So this now becomes.
Wayne lets Nowak through.
And
Wayne let Nowak through.
Yeah, and Wayne's tyres don't particularly look the best. That left front is very, very worn.
L2 penalty. Blizzard now needs to catch Bookster.
Yeah, Blizzard in total, he has actually caught Julian in all of this. A lot.
Yes. And also, I think 2 laps on the mediums isn't that much of a difference here. So I think Blizzard is in better stead than Julian.
Interesting stuff here.
It depends how quickly Blizzard can dispose of Bookster.
Yeah. So,
which we know he eventually will hit, but as I said, Bookster's a fighter.
Bookster is a fighter, but I don't think there's much he can do on those mediums now. So Blizzard, he may just wait, but Bookster's going to be slow through this section. So he'll just wait and use the DRS to get past in the most painless way possible. And he'll be about 2.5 seconds behind. He's already closing up, and he gets straight past Bookster there. And Nowak should get the benefit.
Not do it.
No, Nowak's not going to do it. No.
Josh is lost out again.
Yeah, after the pit stops, it just always seems to happen to him. Here comes Nowak.
It's going to be a Seb on LQ. It's going to be instead forced off the circuit.
Yeah.
Black Mamba now are coming at him.
Yeah, Black Mamba not having the race that he wanted. Down the inside of LQ for 10th place, and he's got it done.
Sadly fair though, Elko's going to come back at him.
Trying.
But to no avail. Oh, he's going to go out the inside. Ooh.
A little bit of contact there.
Yes. Now, the field is set here.
So the two front runners still running. They're about 13.5 seconds. Well, Lewis is about 13.5 seconds ahead of Julian. So what he really wants now is a safety car.
Well, he needs Malloy to also be a huge favour.
Yes. And Julian's got a penalty. Julian's got a penalty. Oh no! And Blizzard is a total of 2.7 seconds behind them. So Blizzard is in the net race lead at this point. So now, this battle between Noak and Blizzard is technically the battle for the lead.
Yeah, Noak's faster as well, so Noak can get past him.
But this will allow Julian to extend the gap.
There's not much of a fight going on at the minute though, is there? So, however, I don't know, I thought I just saw a rain dot.
I think I may have also saw one too, but I might be seeing things. Because if it rains, that's going to make things very, very interesting.
It'll be nice for Louis.
Yeah.
To a free pit stop.
And we all know how we all love a good free pit stop.
Yes, we do. But to me, though, Noak is just waiting on Blizzard. For me, I think if Malloy can block Julian a little bit, it'll give the other two lads a little bit of a... Where will Louis shake into things, though?
He's gonna come out. He's gonna come out behind Noak, for sure.
Yes.
So he's gonna be at the tail of this battle, and Julian is extending the gap over Blizzard.
Yes, I don't really know what's going on with Blizzard today.
Well, Noak's gonna have a go at him.
He's gonna have a pop. Put it in mode 4.
And Julian is ahead of Malloy up ahead. No fight put up for Malloy. You can just see the guys in the background as well. Will Noak have a pop? But he's not quite close enough, actually.
You've got to be fair to Blizzard. He's very good at defending here. Louis now in direct competition with Julian. What lap do you think Noak can pit? I think Louis can pit this lap. I think Louis should pit this lap.
Yeah, I agree. Because he's going to come out right in this battle with Blizzard and Noak.
He's done very well on those mediums.
Yeah, super well. 17 laps on them. That's a long stint, and they're really not in good shape right now. The longer he stays out, the more time he drops.
Could you put 15 laps on the softs?
Well, Scuderia Seb and Elko put 11 laps on them, and they look pretty clean, so I think he can.
Will he box? Thing is, no, not yet.
Not yet.
For me though, the race is very interesting.
Yeah, it's not done. Malloy stays out too.
By no means. Josh hasn't even caught Bookster yet.
Yeah, well, Bookster's gonna have to pit anyway, so he's gonna gain a position. But actually, Bookster's in. Just as I say that, Bookster's in.
So that should give you an indication about
mediums. Yeah.
Louis. But Noak is right on the back of Julian now.
Yeah, he is.
No, Blizzard now, sorry. He's right there.
Like,
MLA in 12th. Cool MLA today.
Yeah, he got mobbed at the start pretty much. And I think he got wing damage. He had a long stop and he dropped back as a result. So
yeah, so now Louis surely gonna have to box this lap.
Yeah, for sure. He's done 18 that Malloy's also gonna have to pit as well. So Malloy's also gonna be in and around this fight. And Noak surely gonna have a pop at Blizzard this time.
Wayne's made a mistake.
Yeah, Wayne is off. He's into the guy. He's got a puncture left front. Now, Lewis has got to be careful because they're the same age tires. He's got to come in now. Surely, Wayne got a puncture on the left front. He's out. The two McLarens, after such a great result last time out in Baku, is a double retirement for McLaren.
Bill, it's up to you, lads. Where will
Malloy stays out? So Lewis onto the soft tyres, And this is going to help Blizzard. Blizzard's going to get the benefit of DRS off Malloy. And he should get ahead. Noek should also get ahead. Is Malloy going to let him through? No, Noek's going to get stuck behind Malloy.
Louis comes out ahead of Josh.
Oh, that was close. No, Noek just almost got collected by Malloy. And Lewis has come out, indeed, in front of Josh.
You scared me then. I thought something went horribly wrong.
Well, it almost did. It very nearly did.
Blizzard now 4 seconds behind Julian, however it's more like 1.9.
Well, you can see how much that little thing cost him, because Noek's now dropped out of DRS range.
For me though, Louis, again the danger man, fresh off.
Yeah, Malloy's got to pit, so Lewis is going to be 4th.
He's not even that far back.
Yeah,
especially with these two battling.
Yeah, and Blizzard...
Julian wasn't the best manager of tyres.
Well, Blizzard just needs to find 7/10 of a second and get under 3 seconds to be in the lead of this race.
Which again will be the second time that Blizzard has won a race, but not on circuit.
Yeah, the first time was Lewis, and it may well be Julian this time.
Speaking of Lewis, he just caught 2/10 up in that little corner alone.
Malloy's in. 19 laps on the mediums. Well done to him.
Yeah. However, he would have been feeling the effects. Josh now goes up to P6. P5 even.
P5, yeah.
But remember, P6, he's quite far back.
Noek is not giving up the fight.
Of course he's not. We all know this. These Ferraris will have a good scrap in the after the race.
Yeah, now Malloy's battle is with Boogster. So, where is he going to come out? It's going to be tight, because Boogster's going to have the momentum down the straight. But Malloy is out in front of him.
Only just though, he's got colder tyres. We'll be on the chase.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing things, because I swear to God I just saw rain there. But
really?
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing things though, because I've had this happen before. Where it looks like it's raining, but it's not.
It looks like it's dark enough for rain.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it, but it doesn't look like it is raining. But it's certainly threatening too.
Yes.
Right, so Blizzard on the oldest tyres out of everybody here.
Yes.
Noek with DRS.
He's too far back.
Yeah, he's way too far back, yeah. But it'll just allow him to drag up a little bit. And Lewis, the fastest lap of the race.
I don't know whether we got a battle for the lead. Oh, actually, yeah, there's a 3-second time penalty. So we do have a battle for the race. Lead, but I don't know whether... Actually, you know, it's sunny in the first sector, so I don't know whether that means... I don't know, I think our depths of rail, unfortunately, are done. There's still 11 laps to go, only 2/3 of the way done.
Yeah. Now the real question is, can these guys find just a little bit more time and creep under that 3-second gap?
They already are. Julian's not flying away anymore. His tyres aren't looking too hot either. I think that's my issue. Julian, I think he just pushes a bit too hard in the first bit of the stint.
Yeah. So Noek a little bit closer this time.
Lewis made a mistake. That's why he got really close, a lot closer. Louis catching.
He is. Now the only man out of this group to have not won a race this season is Noek. So we're looking likely to have the first repeat winner of the season. Oh,
nice.
Noek, what a save! Almost put it in the wall, but great save.
We can almost jinx the guy.
Very nearly did. Lewis, another fast lap. He's flying. He took 1.3 seconds out of them last lap.
If anyone can cut...
Blizzard's got a penalty.
Oh!
That's it.
Didn't Noek get one? Didn't Noek get one earlier as well?
Yes, maybe. Can you check?
Louis, do it!
Can you check whether Noek has got a penalty or not?
Yes, he does.
Right, so the top three have all got a penalty. Lewis does not. So Lewis doesn't even need to pass them.
Technically, Louis is currently second spot.
Yes.
I'm just going to check Julian. Has he got a warning? Penalty. Yes.
So Lewis has
He's
got a
one penalty
warning.
away. He's one. No. Julian's one warning away from getting another penalty. He's got to keep it. He's got to beat the boy.
Oh,
Um.
but he's extending the gap.
Oh, Louis made a mistake.
Yeah, he's had a big. That was a big mistake, actually. He's dropped time.
He's actually fallen quite far back.
He's dropped about a second, and he's actually lost all the time he gained. But he's still got fresh softs, so he's still in a good position.
Unfortunately, this is a race that once again ruined by penalties.
Yeah.
However, we still got someone track battling.
Yeah.
For me though, Julian one warning away. Obviously, Spain quite a difficult circuit. Wouldn't be unlikely to see him get another warning, especially with the worn tyre.
Well, one little lapse of judgment, and that'll be it.
Jesse's in the pits. Made those tyres go 19 laps.
Yeah, he stopped early on because he spun on the first lap.
Yes, he did.
It was almost exactly the same as Grosjean.
Yes. Louis though he's on the mount. He's mounting the charge again.
Yeah, that might have dented his confidence a little bit, but he's still going to charge nonetheless.
Oh, what I could see, he got his tyres on the grass.
Yeah, and then just lost the time.
Because this is a big corner, he takes that a lot more smoother than last time here. Nowick lost it around this corner. Blizzard made a huge mistake because Nowick's right on the back.
This is going to be the move for the... Is he close enough this
No.
time? He's going to close right up to him, but he's definitely not close enough.
Yeah, and I think Louis' tyres might be shot, you know.
Yeah, he might have... That spin might have just done it. Yeah, he's dropping back.
Oh, is he? Just gained 2 tenths.
He might be saving some ERS.
He's on 40%.
Yeah, he's in mode 2. So
Yeah, however, he's mounting the catch again.
Noak's flying behind Blizzard.
He just needs to make that move.
I think he might have a go. If he gets this run through the right-hander, he's going to have a go with him into the left-hander. Blizzard with a bit of an oversteer moment, surely this time.
Yeah,
Through the right-hander.
Oh. Come on, have we seen overtake?
Come on, Noak, have a pop at Blizzard. He's going for the move! Ferrari down the inside of Blizzard. Can he get it done? Blizzard's going to get the cut back on the way out. This is not done. They're going to make contacts as they go through. Give each other racing room. Noak takes second place away from Blizzard. But Blizzard, he will have DRS. He's going to be in the detection point right around this next corner. So this is not over. This is definitely not over.
Be scared if you guys were triggered by the last race. Be scared again.
Here comes Blizzard again. And all the time, Lewis is gaining. So here comes Blizzard once again. He's going to have to go to the outside here. He's going to maybe try and... find the space on the inside as he goes out towards turn 1. And Blizzard finds the room on the inside and takes second place back away from Noak. That was brave.
Was there contact?
A little bit, but that was Schumacher-Barrichello-esque right there. Wow.
Was there enough contact? Has Noah got wing damage?
I don't know. I can't quite tell. But Lewis, 2.9.
Yeah. He's currently once again in second spot.
He's coming. Well, I don't think Noak's got any damage because he's certainly keeping with Blizzard here.
Sorry, almost got second spot.
Yeah, although he just had to lift quite a bit through that right-hander. He might have picked up a little bit. And Jesse takes the fastest lap. Oh, Noah closing up on in the zone right there. 2.6 the gap.
Hold my beer.
Julian is clear out front right now.
2.3 the gap. Don't say that, he'll bin it in a minute.
Well, even if Julian gets another penalty, he's in the clear.
True. However, he could bin it. 6 laps to go.
Very much could be. He's
right there.
Here comes Noak again. With the beautiful helicopter shots on the stream. Can Noak have another go at Blizzard? Blizzard goes defense to the inside. Noak has a go, trying to outbreak him on the outside, but can't quite find the room. Can he get the cutback on the way out? Doesn't look like it. So Lewis 2.7 behind, and well 2.3 behind now as they run through that first section. He's closing ever closer. Now remember, the last time Julian was out in front, leading, there was a safety car with 2 laps to go. So It's still not over. It's still not over totally.
You can never doubt this tier, can you?
You never can. There's always a battle nonetheless. And Lewis, 1.8 seconds.
I never understand where it comes from. I think they just I think you can never script it. Do you think they do script it for us? You're like, right, we're prestige tier, give them a battle.
They're certainly doing that. Lap 27.
Louis catching right up. Louis catching right up.
Yeah, he's 1.5 behind now. 1.3 behind. He's closing. So this is gonna be.
He doesn't need to, but he's
in second.
Know that.
Yeah, he's in second. He doesn't know that exactly. Right. Nowak again, half a second behind. Mode 4. DRS open.
Surely.
Again, he's not close enough.
I thought it was near for a pop.
He's going to close right up behind them into the first corner. And maybe potentially turn 4.
A little bit.
Oh, could be oh, Nowak's on a bit wide as well, understeering through the right-hander, so it's not going to be quite enough.
Lewis is licking his lips.
Yeah, he's going to be within DRS range next lap, even at the end of this lap. Now, he's in second already, but this battle right here is for third place.
It's for third.
And, well, Lewis needs this second place. He's in it already, but he needs to keep his championship hopes alive.
This will be Blizzard's first podium if he can hold on since Australia.
Imagine.
Which is hard to believe, considering his pace. Louis is right there.
He's in DRS range. Here we go.
No, he's literally right there. This could be a 3-wide situation.
Well, we're going to have 5 laps to go as we come across the line. So, Blizzard versus Nowak versus Lewis.
Is Louis there? Is Louis there?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's got DRS, but he's gonna hang back. Nowak is closer than he's ever been in the past few laps. Here he comes versus the Sauber. Onto the outside of turn 1. He's going to go all the way around the outside of Blizzard into turn 1. And yes, he makes the move. So he makes the move on Blizzard as he runs through turn 1. Nice move from the Ferrari. So can Blizzard come back at him? Lewis is hanging back. Blizzard's going to maybe have another pop on the inside. He thinks about it, shows himself in the mirrors, but can't quite make it there. Blizzard trying to find some room on that outside. He finds some room. Switch to the inside. There's a little bit of contact. How did they not make contact there? But Blizzard finds the space on the inside. Running up towards the S section now. Is he ahead? Yes, he's made the move back past Nowak. Nowak tries to find the room on the outside. Lewis is watching and waiting for his opportunity to try and make a move past these guys. Nowak's going to have DRS this time by. So here we go. Ferrari on Sauber action. Can he have a pop on the inside maybe? He's a little bit too far back, I think. And Lewis is right up there now. He's right up there.
Something tells me 3 wide, and the last time I had a 3 wide in the Prestige Tour, it didn't end too well.
No, poor Sayuza.
Sayuza. I think that was also for P2, wasn't it?
It was for P2. Indeed, it was for P2.
Oh no. Come on, lads, keep it clean.
Right. Lewis might have his opportunity, but is he just a little bit too far back? Here comes Nowak again. Lewis with a huge overspeed behind. Blizzard is the most vulnerable one here. Nowak's going to go trying to go late on the brakes and try and go around the outside, but he's just not able to find the room. Lewis watching and waiting behind. Nowak's going to have another pop maybe into turn 4 as they run through long turn 3. Goes a bit wide, understeers off the track. Can Lewis maybe pop one down the inside here?
Nope.
Not quite close enough.
I think Lewis is smart. I don't think he wants to go side by side. I think he wants to try and grab that second space on track. Obviously, he thinks he's actually racing for second. He doesn't know.
Maybe his engineer has told him. But nonetheless, he still wants to be ahead on track.
He's managed those soft tyres really well.
He is. He has done a very good job. And these guys are... Blizzard's right on the limit with those medium tyres at this point. So... Here comes Nowak. Can he maybe have a little think about going for the move? No, not this time. He's going to have to wait for that. But all the time, his mirrors are filled with that Red Bull.
Just keep your eyes on the battle that could be happening. MLA and Black Mamba. Black Mamba's catching.
MLA's actually just passed him, I think.
Oh, was he? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
that's my
Lewis has
bad.
made a mistake. He lost it in the left right hander. He's dropped back. So Noah, this is his perfect opportunity here to get past Blizzard. He's so close. He is marginal on fuel, however. He's not able to close up as they run on towards turn one. He's gonna have to make a very audacious move if he wants this one. Late on the brakes, all the way around the outside. Can he do it? No, he can't. And Lewis dropping outside DRS range. He's getting there, but he's running out of laps. But again, as he said, he does not need to pass him.
Right now, here, this is just the battle for P3 overall.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Julian has now pulled 11 seconds clear of these guys because of this battling. So Julian on course to become the first repeat winner in the Prestige tier this season after 5 rounds.
Yep. Also, I wouldn't be fair about Louis getting a penalty. He's only got 1 warning, so I think he's safe.
Don't jinx it. Because if he gets a penalty, then this becomes a really interesting fight. Lewis having
Louis,
a think. He has a think.
Thought about it.
So, we got a nice train from a Sauber, Ferrari, Red Bull. We're gonna 2 laps to go next time by.
I think this is the closest they've all 3 have
Oh,
been together
Noak
as well.
he's almost touching the gearbox of Blizzard. Oh, he's hit him. Noak's hit him in the back. A bit of winglet went flying as they hit each other. He's understeering horribly through the last corner.
That could be game.
It could be game, but he still has the DRS nonetheless, and he is close. He's closing towards turn 1 to the outside line. He has to think about going for it. Tries to hang around the outside. Lewis tries and see if he can nip up the inside, but not quite close enough.
I don't think Noak has too much wing damage because he's not going too slow.
Here comes Lewis.
Oh,
He's got him.
Yeah.
Noak is dropping back. He got the wing damage from that little contact with Blizzard, and that's really put a dampener on his chances of a podium.
And the rate. Oh, right. If Noak is obviously going to stay out, keep your eye on Josh because obviously we think Noak's just going to fall back with these long oversteery corners. This could be a chance for Josh here if he just plays it clean. If no, it makes so many mistakes because of the wing damage. You know, this could open the idea for Josh. He's quite far back. However, wing damage on the circuit could be the biggest curse.
So Blizzard has done 20 laps on those meters. He's got to go 1 more. Is it possible? He's on the verge of puncture territory right now.
You never know.
And remember what happened to Odems in Bahrain.
I don't want to remember what happened to Odems in Bahrain, thank you. Flashbacks. No, Josh's catch, to be fair, it's a bit too far.
He is.
I think.
Well, Lewis is going to take P2 on track with this move right here. Blizzard goes defensive.
Is he though?
Yes,
What?
I'm fairly certain. No, they're touching down the straight. Blizzard does not want to give this one up, and Lewis goes all the way around the outside and takes P2 on track. He didn't need to, but he wanted to. He's into P2.
He doesn't know it.
He does not know it. So,
Can Blizzard get back at him though? No, I don't think so.
He might have. I don't know. I don't think he's quite got the life in the tyres to stay with him.
So this could be the race here, but we're going to follow Julian towards the end of the... Every time I see a penalty cost, I'm really worried. We're going to follow... He's ended up 13 seconds up. We haven't even been focusing on him because it's just been so climactic. However, it's a well-earned victory for the Mercedes man. He'll push his World Championship lead to 14 points on Louis. Coming home in the Circuit de Catalunya is Julian to take 25 points home for Mercedes. It's a win for Julian.
And the first repeat winner of the Prestige tier, Lewis. 7 places up from where he started. He takes P2 and keeps himself in the title fight. Blizzard, his first podium since Australia, comes across in 3rd. Noak just couldn't quite manage to hold on. He's 4th. Vishal Josh manages P5. MLA will come through to take P6 in this race. Just behind him is Black Mamba in P7. Malloy only managing P8 after all of that.
However, I think Bookster will overtake Malloy on penalties.
He might actually, because Malloy just got a penalty, so Bookster is going to get 8th place. And can LQ get in the points?
No, he can't.
No, he can't. James Slater 11th. Somebody jumped up the standings there, but Jesse...
Yeah. LQ went down, and not for a fact.
Jesse, he started 3rd, ended up 13th.
call a day at the office for him unfortunately got caught out. However, only 2 DNFs.
Very,
And
very good.
They're both the McLaren boys.
Mm.
Right, let's talk driver of the day. What's your thoughts?
Oh, I don't know. I would actually go with Julian for this one. He started third, made all the moves on lap 1, and just went away.
I'll say Lewis.
Yeah, you would say Lewis.
Kept it clean. Compared to the lads, and he started. What was it? 8th, 9th?
He started in 9th.
What a smashing work for me though. Look at that. Louis kept it clean, and so did Josh. Josh again 5th. It will take it. Me, Black Mamba though. This is one of the races where he was kind of calm. But Julian, is he unstoppable now? Has he finally got in that groove?
Well, we'll see. Well, his championship gap is now up to
next week. Oh, he has 14 points.
14 points. So he's a good bit ahead now, but Lewis is still in the fight. And
there's Monaco next week.
Monaco next week, indeed. So that's gonna make pretty much anyone. If you get pole there, you are sorted. So expect a lot of drivers to be sweating Monaco.
Are you though in this tier? You never know.
Well, I might eat my words there. So
anyway, let's quickly run down the order. Julian the winner, Louis 2nd, Blizzard 3rd, Noah 4th, Josh 5th, Emily 6th, Black Number 7th, Bookster 8th, Malloy 9th, Scuderia Seb 10th after starting on pole. And then that runs off the points. James Slater 11th, Elku 12th, and then I believe it was Jesse 13th, and then rounding off the points was Scopefielder.
2 DNFs, 2 McLarens.
Rounding off the finisher, the both McLarens of Retrix and Wayne.
From a high to a low. 3rd and 4th last week, 2 DNFs this week.
Yeah, but that's the end of our coverage this week. Quite a mellow race compared to the others.
Yeah, even though that was still insane, but that's... Yeah, I think Bahrain is probably the craziest one so far.
Azerbaijan threw it one for me, I think.
But we're gonna take a break, of course, and for the next week, and we'll see you in Monaco next week.
Yep.
Principality of Monaco. I would say it's going to be a boring race, but no, it's definitely not going to be a boring race. I promise you. The first 5 have been crazy. So we'll see you same time next week, 9 PM for the F1 TSL Prestige Tiff, around 6 at the Monaco Grand Prix. Please don't rain. And we'll see you at the same time next week. Have a good night and good night.